Buying a foreclosed property can be a good investment, but you need to check the actual status of the property to make sure that there are no problems that go with it. Hey guys, Alex here. Welcome back to my channel, a channel about real estate, personal finance, and business. In today's vlog, I will be sharing with you how to buy a foreclosed property. But before anything else, please smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm and subscribe to my channel so that you will be notified if I have new videos like this one. What is a foreclosed property? A foreclosed property is a property owned by a loan institution such as the bank or Pag-ibig that eventually goes to auction, where the loan institution tries to recoup the money for the property. Since this is considered a non-performing asset, which means it is an asset that is not income generating, banks or the loan institutions actively market them so they can be disposed of as soon as possible. A foreclosure, on the other hand, is the process in which the bank seizes a property in the event that the borrower fails to make mortgage payments. So now, a lot of people ask me, is a foreclosed property a good investment? Buying a foreclosed property can be a good investment, but you need to check the actual status of the property to make sure that there are no problems that go with it. When a property goes into foreclosure, there are owners that refuse to give up ownership of the foreclosed property. So they try to hold on to it either by not moving out or by filing a court case against the bank or the loan institution. And it can go on for years and years. And the purpose of this is just to, delay the bank's possession of the property. And so, as the buyer, this is what you need to look out for, because you don't want to buy a property that may take you years to use because of a stubborn owner. So be sure to check the property status and check if the title has already been transferred under the bank name, and thus it already becomes fully owned by the bank. Foreclosed properties that are already owned by the bank are safest to buy because this means that the title is already clean. But again, it can be a good investment because foreclosed properties are usually sold way below market value. For instance, a client of mine bought a foreclosed property in Montaña Vista in Grand Europa. It's located in Cagayan de Oro in the uptown area. And it's a 3-bedroom, 120 square meter lot house. It currently has a market value of between 2.5 to 3 million. But it was just selling at 1.5 million, so almost 50% below market value. So it is a very, very good deal. Now the question is, where can you find a foreclosed property? Foreclosed properties can be found through lending institutions such as Pag-ibig or HDMF, banks, City Hall, SSS, or the National Housing Authority. Since I focus more on bank foreclosed properties, the process I'll be sharing with you today is the process used by banks. So let's say you found a foreclosed property that you want to buy. It's such a good deal, it's below market value, and you're excited to buy it. What's next? Step 1, make an offer or submit a bid. If the property is still up for auction, then the first step is to submit a bid. Banks have their own bid form, so you just need to fill it up, seal it, and then drop it in the ballot box on auction day. In the bid form, you'll need to indicate your bid price. And it's usually sealed bidding, so nobody else will be able to see it. Foreclosed properties have a minimum bid price, so you cannot bid below that amount. For example, if the bid price is 1.5 million, then the bid you will be writing down in the bid form should be 1.5 million or higher. In my client's case, I recommended that she bid slightly above the bid price because it was already an attractive offer, and I assumed that there were other people that would also be interested. So she just added a couple $100,000 above the bid price, and even if she did, it would still be a good deal. So when it comes to the auctions, the highest bidder wins. So it's better to add a little more to the bid price rather than lose the property altogether. Now, if nobody bids for the property, which sometimes happens because it has maybe problems or it's not an attractive property, such as the owner refusing to move out or it has an ongoing court case, then it is put on negotiated sale by the bank. If the property is already on negotiated sale, the first step is to make an offer. You can either offer direct to the bank or course it through a real estate broker. Again, I would recommend coursing it through a broker so that you will have someone to help you with the whole process. There is no additional cost to you anyway, since it's the bank who will be paying for the broker's fee. For example, I had a client who was interested in buying a foreclosed property at a certain bank, and she already offered for that property a year ago. But since she submitted it at the bank branch here in Cagayan de Oro, and for the foreclosed property division is actually located in their Manila branch, nothing happened. So when we met, since I went to that particular property, which is located in Gran Europa, it's actually 50% below market value. So was quite a good deal for her. And she was really interested in it because she was just living right beside the property. So when we met, and then she said that, oh my gosh, I made an offer on this property and then nothing happened. So I said, oh no, don't worry, I will be the one to assist you. So I got all her requirements, and now I am coordinating with the bank, and they are now processing her offer to buy that particular property. So it's really important to have someone who knows what they're doing, to have a knowledgeable broker assist you so that there will be a positive outcome to your offer on the property. Anyway, even if you didn't have a broker, the selling price would still stay the same. So why not get that extra help since it comes at no cost to you as the buyer? Okay, so step number 2, comply the necessary requirements. Once you have submitted your bid or offer to buy at the bank will then ask you for a list of requirements that's very similar to what you would submit for a home loan. So requirements like valid IDs, income documents. Even if you offered to pay for the property in cash, the bank would still ask for these documents and screen you. So just like my client who bought a house in Gran Europa, although she was a cash buyer, the bank still asked for all her requirements. Now, some banks will also ask for an earnest money deposit, which is 10% of the total contract price upon submission of the purchase offer, and this amount is refundable. Okay, so step number 3, wait for the screening results. Once the bank has received all your requirements, the next step is for them to screen you. So they will review all your documents, and this usually takes 3 to 4 weeks. Once approved, the bank will give the buyer a call and schedule a meeting at their nearest bank branch for contract signing and payments. If the property is bought through bank financing, a 25% down payment is required upon approval. Foreclosed properties can also be financed by the bank as long as the title is clean. If it's still under the old buyer's name, or if there is an ongoing court case, then it can only be bought through cash. Buying a foreclosed property is a simple process. However, screening can take a few weeks, so just be patient with the bank and you'll be sure to get that good deal. If you have more questions about how to buy a foreclosed property, then do contact me and we can set a Zoom meeting. And as always, if you like this video, smash that like button and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video.